Yo, what's going on? Today, you know, we're doing a little scuffed little tier list. Don't mind my other tab. I'm learning how to type, okay? I just want to use all my fingers to type. Right now, I use one on my right hand, and it really worries me. That's not beside the point. What is aside the point is this tier list. And I'm gonna start off with the bad characters. Let's see. Start off with Caspian. I'm gonna put him down in D. His end sig on guitars, not bad. I can't think of any other sig except for the down sig on guitars. Wow. Like looking at this, all the characters are really like they're pretty even. Like nothing's really bad. Ada, definitely her stats bring her down. And her sigs aren't the best. Every one of these characters is playable, but like not all of them are the best. So that's why we need tier lists to segregate them. And you need to understand what is good and what is bad. I'm gonna have to put Val in A tier for her Ensig on the sword. Like you could just spam it and someone will eventually get hit. Especially in 2v2, it covers like, I hope you guys see my mouse. It covers this whole vertical area, vertical, horizontal. I think that's diagonal or something. Oh, Koji definitely A tier. His downsig on bow, don't even get me started on that. His downlight Ensig is true on sword. Oh, Artemis, C tier. Really a whatever champ. Azoth, B tier. His axe sigs, his bow sigs, while they are punishable, they cover a lot. They have a lot of active frames. They're really good. And yeah. Zario. She's like 8.5, B.5, something around like, I don't know. I'm gonna put her down here. Her and Azoth, really good. I know Zario's non-binary, but I just like to call her her. Jiro. A lot of people like to say Jiro's bad, but he's got some good sigs. Like, I be fighting those one-trick Jiro mains, and they just be showing me the work. They be giving me the work. Dusk. There was this whole trend with Dusk where everybody was saying he's crazy because of his Entig on Orb, but I never really saw it. I'm gonna have to put him down with Jiro stands. Bryn. A tier for sure. Algrim. A few patches ago during Combo Breaker, Algrim used to be amazing, but sadly his Ensigon axe was nerfed. Both his weapons were hard nerfed, and he just wasn't what he used to be. He's still playable, but I'm gonna have to put him in like C tier. Yeah, he's still pretty good. His downsig on axe is like a Teros downsig. My partner's character, Nash. He's also an 8.5. His sigs are really spammable. Yeah, I'm gonna put him up here. His side sit, like all his sigs clearly, all his sigs are really good. Raymond definitely, yeah, I'm gonna put Raymond in S tier actually. Like thinking about it, his downsig on axe is game changing. I'm thinking about the word that Boomie uses, but it's like transcending, something like that. Lord Rex, B tier. What you'll notice in B tier is all the legends with like amazing signatures, and all these guys fit. These guys, either bad signatures or bad stats. These guys, don't even get me started on them. Thor. Thor, 8.5. So I'm gonna have to put him B. Scarlet. She's not that good anymore, but she still does have the best sig in the game. Her hammer down sig kills at 120 on like small maps. It's literally amazing, and you could just charge it. And it has a big hitbox, and her downsig on lands. Everything is good on Scarlet, except for her. Actually, I don't even know what's not good. On Thor, by the way, I forgot to mention his downsig on Hammer, amazing. It's like a big sig that covers a lot. It's especially good for 2v2. His end sig on Orb, really good to recover back to stage. Kaya, B tier. She has very good sigs. On Bow, most of her sigs are 50-50. Which means she could sidelight into Ensig or sidelight into side sig or sidelight into down sig, and one of them will have to hit if you keep trying them. It's like a Russian roulette type of stuff. Sentinel, A tier. Sidelight, down sig, sidelight, Ensig. Most of his sigs are amazing. You guys might have seen my Sentinel is cracked video or whatever I named it. Barraza got nerfed, so I'm gonna have to put him in B tier. I think I'm saving all the legends for these tiers. Let's put Jay on up here. Like, don't even ask me why. Also, Mako's not on here, but she's up here. And Mordekaiser or Ghost Armor, he's definitely up here too. Actually, I have no idea, but he does have two very good weapons this patch. Volkov. When he first came out, his Scythe on Ensig looked insane. Did I say Scythe on Ensig? I meant Ensig on... yeah. It looked insane because it was just like... it was like a tornado and it swept you up. But then it started dropping, so that's what really puts him down here in C tier. But his SIGs are still insane. Like, anyone could win any tournament with this. Mordex. A tier. His SIGs are really good. Scythe SIG. Scythe End SIG. Scythe Down SIG is a good switch up. Gauntlet Side SIG. Gauntlet End SIG. I'm not really the best with Gauntlet SIGs on the Mordex, but still usable. Bodvar A tier for sure. All his SIGs are amazing. He is so basic that he could never be bad. Like, his down sig on sword hits above a little bit, which is amazing, and it sends so far down. His side sig on sword hits above a little bit, which is amazing. His end sig on sword, kind of hard to hit, but if you get the hang of it, it's amazing. And his side sig on hammer, amazing. End sig, everything is amazing. And down sig is pretty hard to hit, but it's good too. Isaiah, C tier. His SIGs are... I think his SIGs are good, but not really much use out of it. His side sig on cannon is okay. His end sig on cannon is good. His down sig on cannon is good. His side sig and down sig on blasters or whatever. And end sig is good on blasters, so I'm gonna have to put him in C tier. Fate. She used to be a menace to society back then. Back in the day. But I'm supposed put her back in B tier because of her down sig on orb was nerfed, and down sig on orb was like the main reason she was crazy. Let's see. Sir Roland. I really think Sir Roland should be S tier, but something brings him down. He's too slow or something. His SIGs don't kill early, even though the SIGs are all like they're so fast and they come out so fast. Like Sir Roland down sig on sword, his down sig on lance. And his end sig on lance covers a lot. It's like Thor down sig. So I'm gonna have to put him in C tier as well. Lin Fay. I'm gonna have to put her in C tier as well. Because she has an end sig on cannon. And I think that's the only sig she has on cannon. But her down sig on Katars is crazy. Her end sig on Katars I've heard is pretty good. Orion. B tier I think. I'm not sure about this guy. I'm pretty sure they nerfed him, so it might be C tier. But I'm gonna put him in B tier because I'm not sure. His end sig on lance used to be crazy. His side sig on spear is still crazy. His down sig on spear is still crazy. His end sig on spear is still crazy. Like, that's not crazy, but you could use it if you're smart. Queen Nai. I really think she's good. But the fact her stats are terrible, she's gonna be the first F character. She's usable. Like, trust me. Anyone in this tier list is usable. Queen Nai especially. In 2v2, you just spam side sig on Katars. It'll eventually hit someone. Her down sig on spears crazy. Like, it just sucks that some characters are doomed by stats forever. Ember. Her stats are bad because she has low defense, but her end sig on bow is crazy. Her down sig on Katars. Most of her Katar sigs are crazy. Most of her bow sigs are crazy, so I'm gonna have to put her in A tier. Ragnar, A tier, easy. All of his sigs are good. Let me think about this. Yeah, all of his sigs are good, except for... Actually, there's no except for. All of his sigs are usable, all of his sigs are good. You can use them in any match. Like, there's no punishing them, you're good. Sidra. Someone asked me on Twitter what I thought about Sidra. You know, I couldn't answer. But, because I had to save it for the video. I might have to put Sidra in C tier. Her end sig on cannon, really good. It's like a little light attack that also covers options for you, and it's pretty good. And her down sig on sword, you guys seen the ninja use it? Like, it just like it snaps you to like a diagonal position, and it just goes straight downwards, which is really fast and nice. And it's also a good recovery option. Her end sig on sword, pretty good. Patori. I'm gonna have to hit her up in the B tier. While Hattori does have some really good SIGs, her SIGs do not kill super quickly. But she does have some really good SIGs, like the side SIG on Spear basically hits stacked, it comes out immediately. Her end SIG on Spear, like it just covers a vertical area. Her down SIG on Spear, a lot of smoke. If you can use it correctly, it's really good. And her sword SIG, end SIG is really good. And the other SIG shall not be spoken about, except for the down SIG, it's a good switch up. And the side SIG is whatever. Wushang, definitely A tier. All of his SIGs are good. Yeah, I just thought about it. All of his SIGs are good. Side light end SIG on Spear catches a lot of dodges. Down SIG on Gauntlets, just like it's like a suction cup. You could be on the other side of the stage and you'll get hit by it. Trust me. And his side SIG on Spear is also game transcending, as Boomie would say. Onyx. I'm gonna have to put Onyx in S tier, honestly. Onyx is just crazy because of her downsing on Gauntlets. It's like a light attack. Her side sig on Gauntlets is a light attack. Not a light attack, but it's a really big hitbox. If you go into training mode, you'll see the hitbox is crazy. Her end sig on Gauntlets kills really quickly. And her cannon, side sig is insane. Down sig is unusable. Don't ever whip that out in a game. And end sig is crazy. Big hitbox. Lucian, B or A? Somewhere around there. You guys seen Boomie use him. Lucian's really good. His down sig on Qatar is insane. Side sig on Qatar is okay. And end sig on Qatar is insane. It catches a lot of things. And 2 of 3, except for the side sig, everything on blasters is good. Side sig is usable if you use it correctly. Zario, C tier. Don't know. Don't really have much to say except her end sig is really good. Her on Qatar's, her end sig is really good. And down sig is kind of good. It's like her only sig on Qatar's. Side sig is not really usable unless you have like a read. And sword, down sig and end sig is good, I guess. Cassidy, B tier. Kind of brought down by stats, which is why she's B tier. If she had perfect stats and the sigs were the same, she'd be A tier or S tier. Diana, S tier, honestly. Downlight end sig, it's literally true on bow. Downlight end sig is 1 frame sometimes. Downlight, sidelight, downlight end sig, you'll get hit by it. You'll die at yellow sometimes. If you have no dodge, it's literally insane. Yeah, and her down sig on bow is insane. Her blaster sigs or whatever, but you'll still get the hang of it if you just use bow. Now, most of these characters are bad, so they're gonna like take up most of these positions. Cross, his sigs kill really early, but like I said, anyone can win with anything, and I'm gonna have to put him in C tier. Even though his end sig kills early, his side sig kills early, his down sig is a taunt, and on blasters, his side sig hits a lot of places you didn't think would hit, and his end sig is like a good switch up, and his down sig hits around you. But he's a whatever character in general. Jala used to be good, but she's also brought down by stats. Her sigs are really good, so I'm gonna actually put her in C tier, maybe even B tier. But no, her stats bring her down. Core, B tier. Actually, Core is A tier. Downlight end sig is true on hammer. His down sig on hammer, you won't hit it at all, the full thing, but it definitely does like 50 damage, I think. Don't quote me on that. And his down sig on gauntlets is really good. It's like a hit all around you type of move. It just doesn't matter where you are, it'll hit you. It's a good way to cover landings. Mirage, I'd say Mirage is around C tier. Her sigs aren't like the craziest, but her sigs are something. Like, if you main Mirage, that's a good person to main, and you'll get the hang of her sigs, but to a new player, her sigs aren't like game changing or anything. Now Nyx is really good, so I'm gonna have to put her in B tier. Her side sig on Scythe is amazing. Her end sig on Blasters, kind of crazy. It just sends you straight downwards if you hit it. Petra, A tier, I think. Yeah, A tier. Oh, also the Bryn down sig on Spear, 40 damage. Back to Petra. Petra side sig on the orb, really good. Petra end sig on Gauntlets, really good. Petra side sig on Gauntlets, really good. Petra down sig is like unpunishable unless you have a really experienced player. As everyone knows, Terrace used to be a menace as well. everything was true. Like most of his sig combos were true, but then a lot of them were nerfed. But he's still a really good champ because of his sig, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Thatch, really brought down by sigs. It's unfortunate what happened to this guy, and he got reworked. He's so ugly now. Do not play him. Yumiko, B tier. She does have some really stylish moves and some really stylish sigs, and her end sig on bow kills really early, but like I don't think they're that amazing where you'll be a god with her. Vector, a lot of people think Vector's good, but I've never seen the hype with him. They say his sigs are good, his end sig on Lance is broken, I guess, but and saving the best for last, Zul. Like, unbiased, if I didn't play Zul and I had to rank him, I would say honestly B tier. He fits most of these characters' descriptions. Wait, what? No, he'd be C tier. Yeah, he has 2 usable sigs. He's not that good. His stats are good for his weapons, but he has 2 usable sigs. Down sig on cannon and end sig on axe, and side sig on cannon if you're lucky. And that's basically it. Yeah, I think that's the tier list. If you have any questions, leave them in comments. I'll try to get to them all. And I'll go back to typing lessons. AQ, J. Yeah, you see why I need typing lessons. I'm ending the video. I hope you enjoy. Subscribe, like, follow my Twitter, and peace out.